it's Tessa from handletheheat.com, and today I'm going to be bringing you into my kitchen to show you some of the places I've recently reorganized. Now, if you know anything about me, you know I love organizing. I could live at the Container Store. I'm obsessed with this kind of stuff. But when we moved into this house originally, I moved in by myself because Jared was on tour with his band and just stuffed everything from the kitchen wherever I could find space and never really revisited it, reorganized it, so it would be efficient and organized and it would make better sense. So what I'm going to be showing you in this video is a before and after of how I organize my baking cabinet. So all of my flours and sugars and cupcake liners and baking pans and all that kind of stuff. And then I want to show you how I've been organizing our pantry and some other shelves, just so you can kind of get some inspiration. And if you love this stuff too, then I think you'll really love this video. So in this video, you'll also get to see not only a organization before and after, but a hair before and after, because I actually got a haircut throughout the weeks that I filmed this video. It did take me a few weeks to get everything organized in a place where I really loved how it was looking. So what you'll see takes place over a few weeks. Just to let you know, organization doesn't always happen overnight. Sometimes you have to let things sit the way they are and see if you really like them where they are, if maybe it makes more sense to move something somewhere else. But either way, I think you're gonna love this video. So just keep watching if you'd like to see some organization before and afters and how I organize our pantry. Okay, so we took everything out of my baking shelves from the cabinets and in the pantry just to see what we're working with, and it's a lot of stuff. So I don't know how much of this we'll be able to really organize and squeeze in there, so we'll have to see. I want to be as efficient as possible because I don't like to have to walk from over here all the way back to that door, which is where we store our food. It's kind of a pain when I'm in the kitchen testing recipes, and so I'd love to have this area be really efficient and compact and have everything in there nice and organized and pretty. We also have this area over here, which is just off the kitchen, and the laundry room is right in there, and that's my little kitchen cart bench thing. But up here is a completely blank wall, so we thought we would get some shelves to store some things like these types of pans and things like that, because they take up so much room in the cabinet. So we'll see what happens. We're on our way to Bed Bath & Beyond and Home Depot to see what we can find. So at Bed Bath & Beyond, I got this set of OXO Good Grips pop containers, and they're kind of expensive. The whole set was like $99, and I of course checked Amazon. It was the same price, but of course I brought my Bed Bath & Beyond 20% off coupon, so I got $20 off, so it ended up being a great deal. Then I got some more individual ones, just in case I needed some more. I figure I can always bring them back. And I got a little like container here to hold on to stuff. And then Jared is installing the shelves, but there wasn't a stud where we thought there was a stud, I'm guessing, or something happened. I'm not really sure. I don't really know how that stuff works. Usually he's in charge of that. So I'm going to see what I can organize and get in order, and then I'll check back in. All right guys, so we're back in my kitchen. It did take me a couple weeks to finish this whole baking pantry kitchen organization project that I embarked on. I had to go back to the store a few times and get some extra stuff or exchange things out and kind of figure out the place where things should go that actually made sense while I'm in the kitchen using everything. So I just want to show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, so here we are back at that cabinet. This was my little baking corner, and I want to show you how it looks now. So I think it looks much better than it did before. Everything kind of has a place, everything has its own clear container, so I can actually see how much of any one ingredient I have left, because I can't tell you how many times I ended up getting extra of an ingredient because I thought I didn't have some when I actually did, or when I thought I had some and had to make an extra trip to the store because it turns out I didn't. So having this organization set up truly is helpful. And I made these fun labels. I just made labels in Word. I just printed up some really cute labels with a cute font and bought this clear shiny sticker paper to print on so that everything could be labeled nice and pretty. And then I have this little acrylic container here which just contains some more random baking ingredients that couldn't go in their own containers. And then for all of my cupcake liners, I put them all in a mason jar, which ended up working really nicely. Then I have my sprinkles up there, some other random stuff like my blowtorch, my handy dandy scales here, and as you can tell, it gets a good use. And so I think it just looks so much nicer. And then I ended up moving some stuff into this cabinet here. So that's what this looks like now. This has some more random items. On the bottom shelf are glasses, glass containers, glass measuring cups, things like that. And on the second shelf, I have some more just random things. I have frosting bags, cupcake liners, some ramekins, some biscuit cutters, small cast iron skillets, some cake cutouts up there, a big tub of cocoa powder, and then some baking pans and dishes in there. So if I turn around and show you the little area here where the laundry room is, we have loved having this butcher cart here. It's so great for shooting videos. But what's been really nice are these shelves. So what we ended up doing with these shelves is taking a lot of food items that were in the pantry, taking up a ton of space, and putting them on these shelves. So we have breadcrumbs and grains and barley and everything like that. And then on the second shelf, we actually ended up putting kind of the more awkward or not commonly used baking dishes, like my springform pans, tart pans, bundt pans, things like that that I don't use on a day-to-day basis, so they can be kind of out of the way a little bit and give me more room for things I do use every day. Okay, and then let me show you the pantry. Now, I spent some time taking everything out of here and then reorganizing it. I threw away some things that were old and needed to be tossed out. And so in the top shelf here, it starts with pastas, rices, and then some snack stuff, and then we have our canned goods. And then here we have all of our oils and vinegars, and then some other kind of non-perishable items over there. And what I really liked is I bought this acrylic container, and everything in it are the things that we use more on an everyday basis. So like olive oil, cooking spray, grapeseed oil, balsamic vinegar, things that we use more often so that we don't have to go digging through all of this other stuff for them. The bottom shelf here is more for baking supplies. So I have some other ingredients, corn syrups, extracts, Nutella, cookie butter, condensed milk, and here are things like almonds, coconuts. We've also got some snacks, some chips. I have a cherry ripe that I got from when we were in Australia. Peanut butter chips, peppermint candies, things like that that are more like add-in ingredients for baking recipes. Down at the bottom, I have my food processor, my slow cooker, and in the very back there we have our electric, oh, what are those called? Electric skillet. I can't remember what those are called. Not skillet's not the right word, but, and then in this basket here, more of our bulk items and kind of more random stuff. So I have like some gluten-free flour, a big thing of peanut oil, a big thing of ice cream salts, just random items in there. And then at the very top shelf, we have some cereal and then some other random things that don't get used quite as often, such as my KitchenAid ice cream maker attachment, our waffle iron, our ricer, knife sharpener, pasta attachment for the KitchenAid, some popsicle molds, some ice cream waffle bowls. So overall, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It looks much better than it did before and much more organized and orderly and neat. All right guys, so there you have it. That was a quick peek into how I organized my baking cabinet, some of my awkward pans and random things, and then our pantry. I really hope you enjoyed this kind of kitchen organization video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see next time. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.